You know, those stairs are kind of tricky.
Yeah. Oh, I got this. That's it. Mind if we help ourselves to some of your underwear?
For the great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down.
I don't need you guys to help me unpack.
Make it a Bud Light.
Paging Dr. Norris. Dr. Norris.
When lives are on the line, you rely on the specialized training and expertise of real professionals. People who use the tools at their disposal to find out what's wrong and fix it. But even with years of experience, it's not always easy. Appearances can be deceiving, because even though this isn't a hospital, this is a surgeon. He just operates on cars.
Paging Dr. Norris. Your car is ready.
CarQuest, the professional choice.
Your home for Iowa State Cyclone basketball is PAX 48.
Hi, I'm Cloyce Hutton from Hutton's RV Center in Urbana, where we have an RV that's right for every family. If you're looking for a motorhome that's a great value, ask us about the affordable Hurricane and its big list of standard features. We also carry the Wells Fargo utility trailer and the Palomino camping trailers, all at great prices. We have a huge selection of parts and accessories, and we service all makes. So come out to Hutton's RV Center in Urbana, where we have an RV that's right for every family.
It's too powerful.
And I could hear all this screeching metal.
Too intense.
They thought I was dead.
Too incredible.
There's something I can't explain.
Too real. It's a miracle. 2 nights a week. Thursdays and Fridays at 8, 7 Central. Only on PAX TV.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Wellmark, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Iowa. You just can't beat the Blues. Bud Light, for the great taste that won't fill you up and never lets you down, make it a Bud Light. U.S. Cellular, the way people talk around here. Dodge, in a perfect world, everything would be different. CarQuest Auto Parts. For the CarQuest store nearest you, call 1-800-492-PART. Iowa State coming off the best basketball season in school history. A school record 32 wins a year ago. Tonight they start into a new campaign. Let's check the starting lineups for our contest brought to you by U.S. Cellular. And for Morningside, mostly Iowans, Wadlington and Stokes, the backcourt, played together at Iowa Lakes Community College. Schneiderman out of Marshalltown, Van Matron and Trevo up front, and Trevo had a terrific freshman season. For Iowa State, it's Horton and Tinsley, one of the best backcourts in the Big 12. Brandon Hawkins, the third guard. Paul Shirley, 27 points in the last exhibition game, and Martine Rancic hoping to stay healthy this year. Larry Eustace has been known to be tough on his players, but Jamal Tinsley, a guy that he really likes both on and off the court.
Just like him. I just like him, you know. We have our moments, obviously. It's a long year, it's a long career, but I just like him. I gauge it on who would you go on vacation with as far as your, you know, on the team, and first of all, I'd go on vacation with any one of them, and I haven't been able to say that all the time. But you know, he'd be a great guy to go to the movies with, and a great guy to take a trip with. He's just a great guy to hang out with. He went over on the Big 12 tour, and a couple of the guys said, you know, he just got to be around. He's just a good guy.
Looking into the bear's eyes, Tom fired. The bear didn't flinch. Welcome to Outdoor Life magazine, where for over 100 years, sportsmen have pursued the big ones, the tough ones, and the sheer enjoyment of the outdoors. Call now and get a full year of Outdoor Life plus 2 bonus issues and a free gift for just 84 cents an issue. That's 79% off the cover price. With thrilling graphics, Outdoor Life brings you the tips, the gear, and the expertise to help you get more game, more fish, more satisfaction. There's also a few laughs, big adventure, and special local coverage. Call now and receive this mossy oak rain jacket to keep you dry when the weather's wet. It's yours free, and save 79% on a year of Outdoor Life. Call now and see what kind of outdoor excitement is waiting for you inside every issue of Outdoor Life. The Sportsman's Authority.
Call 1-800-839-7700 to get Outdoor Life plus your free mossy oak rain jacket for just $10. That's 1-800-839-7700.
Stanley tools from Menards make great holiday gifts. A gigantic selection is on sale. Choose this 5-piece mini pliers set or these 4 other tool sets, just $4.99 each. A homeowner's tool kit or these 3 other sets are only $6.99 each. Get this 6-piece cushion grip screwdriver set or these other handy tool sets for just $9.99 each. Unwrap big savings on Stanley tools at Menards.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
Get ready, Eastern Iowa, for the Blippy Blast. Cedar Rapids becomes the women's basketball capital of the Midwest on Saturday, December 2nd. In the opener, Cedar Rapids High School legend Ann O'Neill leads Illinois against Valley contender Northern Iowa. Then in the nightcap, top 10 rated Iowa State battles DePaul. 4 outstanding teams, 2 big games, 1 great day. The Blippy Blast. Tickets on sale now at the U.S. Cellular Center and Ticketmaster.
Iowa State has won all 6 of its previous meetings with Morningside, and we're ready to go tonight. The season opener for the Cyclones, Morningside, 2-0, and we're underway for the 2000-2001 season. Gary, Iowa State going with a veteran starting lineup. A lot of good newcomers on this team, but Larry Eustace goes with experience to start the game.
Well, I think it's a good choice. You got guys that played well. Brandon Hawkins had some outstanding games and crucial games for Iowa State last year, so he's getting his chance.
There's Jerry Schmuddy. He's the head coach at Morningside in his 11th year. 6 more wins to become the winningest coach in school history. And Larry Eustace, last year's Associated Press National Coach of the Year. Rancic off the inbounds. Martin Rancic gets Iowa State off to a good start. And a whistle and a foul away from the ball on Morningside. Their second foul in the early going.
Well, John, everybody's talking about the emphasis this year, cleaning up the play, calling it a lot closer. Ball games have been extending anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes more because of the number of fouls called. But personally, I'm one that likes it cleaned up a little bit. I think the play has been getting too rough.
Hawkins down low to Shirley. He gets roughed up a little bit, brings it back out. Producer Bob Helmers points out that you were a guard, Gary, so that makes sense. Tinsley trying to find room to operate, and there's another example as they called the hold.
John, not only a guard, but a small guard. Not as strong as those other big guys that are playing nowadays.
Speaking of small guards, Dusty Wadlington, the guy that gets the foul here, they list him at 5'7", Gary. Couldn't be more than about 5'4".
He picks up the foul there, and you know, the small kids always want to go up in size. The big kids always want to come down.
Now Iowa State gets the foul. It goes on Paul Shirley. So already 4 fouls. We've only had 2 possessions in the game.
You know, and to strengthen the emphasis on calling the game close, I've been told that the NCAA said the officials that get the game called the way it should are the ones that go to the NCAA and call the NCAA games. And they're really getting an emphasis on calling the game, tightening it up.
Well, these guys want to be in the NCAA. That's right. There's another foul, and Drevo, the starting center from Morningside, Andrew Drevo, picks up his 2nd foul in the early going. That's 14 fouls already for the Mustangs. Just a touch over the back. I didn't see anything that looked too bad. But Andrew Drevo gets his 2nd foul. We see the reaction of Jerry Schmuddy. Cantrell Horton goes down to Tinsley, who loves to post up down there, and he's called for a travel. So we haven't been able to make it through a possession without a whistle at some point.
Got one Drevo replacing the other. Matthew Drevo, a senior, comes in and replaces his sophomore brother.
2-0 Iowa State in the early going. This is Wadlington in on Tinsley. Out to his old junior college teammate Stokes. He'll fire the long jumper, and it's in. Scott Stokes hits a 3 to get Morningside on the board.
I mentioned a transfer from Iowa Lakes Community College, a 2-year letter winner there, averaged 12 points and 4 rebounds for that team.
Originally out of Mallard, Iowa. Here's Rancic. Good move underneath. Martin with all 4 for Iowa State.
Yeah, that was excellent. A little crossover move, and then took it right to the basket, got rid of his defender. Little kid's quick, Wadlington.
He and Stokes used to playing together. Schneiderman played at Marshalltown High School. He's number 40. There's the jumper by Van Matron. It wouldn't fall, and the rebound to Tinsley. Jamal always looking to push it up the floor.
And as a Cyclone player, when he's bringing the ball up the floor, you have to be ready because he's looking for you.
He's going to earn a trip to the free throw line here, and again, that'll be 2 fouls now on Wadlington.
There's Martin Rancic right there. Now you see the step through, comes up, takes it off the glass. Nice move.
Rancic seems poised, Gary, for a good year on both ends of the floor. I like the physicalness that he showed in the exhibition games.
Yeah, you know, last year, what a tough year. Broke his finger the first day of officially of practice, broke his foot, came back at the end of the year, played a little bit, then broke his foot again in the summer and had to have surgery. You know, he's a senior, but he's really only had about 2 years of practice and playing time.
Schneiderman collects the rebound. Morningside trying to regain the lead here. This is Stokes, who hit the 3 a moment ago. Orvis, number 21, into the game, replacing Wadlington, who picked up the 2 fouls. And that's Orvis with it. Another push away from the ball. This one's going to go on Paul Shirley.
You know, John, I was just going to comment that we ought to take a look at Shirley on the post. He's really doing a good job of keeping his hands out of there. Did use his knee a little bit. Well, let's watch it. Paul Shirley, 45. Trying to get in there. He gets the knee, and that's one of the things that the NCAA says is going to be a foul. You can't put that knee into the middle like you used to be able to do.
2 fouls already on Paul Shirley. Both teams saddled with foul problems in the early going. Larry Eustacia says he doesn't like the emphasis on cleaning up the play as much. He says it's a physical game, and that's the way it should be played. And that's going to be a foul on Van Materen, his first. And already, Morningside, Gary, with 6 team fouls. So we're not even 3 minutes into this game. We're going to see a lot of free throws tonight.
Brandon Hawkins that time, a good job at recovering on defense. He got beat, but he ran to the spot, got squared up, made him shoot the tough shot.
Richard Evans will check in at the next break. This is Horton firing a 3. Cantrell Horton hit 6 threes in the last exhibition game against Global Sports. Picks up right where he left off tonight.
Well, I think that's an area where Iowa State can pick up some more points. It's outside shooting, and Cantrell looks to me like through practice sessions so far that he's a lot more confident out there. Of course, the other thing, he played through a lot of injuries last year, and a bad foot probably affected his lift for the jump shots.
Orvis had that one blocked by Horton. Here comes Hawkins. Iowa State on the run. Hawkins a pull-up. Good rebound, Shirley. Iowa State a second opportunity. Paul will take it in. Nice duck under move.
Another nice move by the veteran. The 2 big guys using their feet, good footwork to get themselves freed up for some easy shots.
Iowa State 4 of 6 from the floor, and it's a 6-point lead for the Cyclones. Van Materen played at Hull Western Christian. Fine basketball program there. Jump shot rattles in and out by Drivo, and Iowa State comes the other way.
Morningside club has been shooting very well, 49% on their first 2 ball games, which they won by a total of about 55 points, those 2 wins.
They'll do well in the North Central Conference again this year, picked for 4th in that league. Jump shot on the way by Van Materen wouldn't fall. Look at Horton battle, and now Shirley comes out of there with it. Look at the pass ahead by Tinsley.
That's what you'll get if you run the floor with this club with Jamal Tinsley.
Martin Rancic was 6 in the early going, and Iowa State leads it by 8.
Which is action right now. Here's Horton with a 3-point shot. As you mentioned, hit 6 in a row in the exhibition game. Come back and gets his first one. The step through here, duck under. Paul Shirley with a nice move. Now the feed ahead, and you see Rancic goes up, finishes it off.
Cyclones by 8.
The calendar yields few weeks for us to escape. Those days, we run. For we hold the pass that opens doors. Wherever we go, with our Blue Cross Blue Shield plan, we're covered. And I check worry at the border. This is my plan. To take care of their mind, their body, their spirit, their health. Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Why is everyone so quiet? Sunday dinner. He's gonna pick one of us to go inside. What's inside? Football, dinner, Bud Light. Bud Light? Hey, yo, over here! You idiot. Oh, pick me! Hey, easy.
That is one
dumb turkey. For the great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down, make it a Bud Light.
Run for your lives!
Your home for Iowa State Cyclone basketball is PAX 48. It's the Cyclone Game of the Week. All season long, catch the Cyclones in action right here on PAX 48.
Iowa State on a 9-0 run, leads at 11-3 over Morningside in the early going. Here's another Budweiser quick stat. Look at the fouls already, Gary.
Here's the next one for Iowa State, and they're in the 1-1 already, and we got 15:27 to play.
Morningside obviously stepping up to play at a school like Iowa State. There's a good reason why this game was scheduled, Gary.
Yes, it was. Brian Pearson, one of the really fine players here at Iowa State, great shooter. Most important about Brian was a great kid, and lost his life to cancer. This game is a charity benefit for his scholarship here at Iowa State, and like to be more appropriate.
We're going to give $5,000 to the Brian Pearson Memorial Scholarship Fund at halftime. So quite an emotional night for everybody involved. Three-pointer falls, and all of a sudden Morningside's back on the board. They break that 9-0 run. That was Jay Sims connecting.
In early going, this club has shown that they can hit the outside shot. They have a number of guys that can have good percentage from the three-point line.
2 threes on the night for Morningside. They trail at 11-6. This is Rancic going to work. He's 3 for 3 from the floor. Turnaround jumper. Banked too hard, and here comes Morningside the other way with it. Their point guard, Wadlington, out of there with 2 fouls. Their starting center, Drevo, out of there with 2 fouls. So that affects the Mustangs in the early going. There's the field goal shooting early on. But that improves right there on the jump shot by Van Metre.
And that was one of the keys to Iowa State's success last year. They shot 48.5% from the field. The previous years, they really struggled. They were down in the low 40s. And nothing turns you around like shooting that ball in the hole.
Tinsley a miss. Paving the rebound. Here comes Morningside with it. Seeing Heath Orvis quite a bit now at the point. The transfer from St. John's out of New York. Long three, Pavin wouldn't go. And the rebound controlled by Tinsley, his second.
Iowa State will be looking to push it a lot this year, not very big on the inside.
Horton tried to take it in strong, drew a foul, and Iowa State will now go into the bonus. That's a shooting foul. This one Cantrell will shoot too. Cyclones will be in the bonus the rest of the first half.
I really like this guy, Cantrell Horton. He's dependable, solid. He averaged about 35 minutes a game last year. Watch here. Used his body, comes in or jumps away from the defender to take it up and draws the foul. He'll be on the floor a lot.
First free throws of the night for either team. Morningside has already posted a couple of victories this season, as Gary mentioned. They beat Minnesota Morris in their opener 102-69, and they beat Wayne State College 75-54. Schmuddy closing in on becoming the winningest coach in Morningside history in his 11th year.
Matt Schneiderman, number 40, back in the lineup, played for Marshalltown High School, his first team 4A All-Stater at Marshalltown.
2 missed free throws for Horton. Jake Sullivan into the game for the first time for Iowa State. He wears number 24 out of the Minneapolis area, and quite a high school phenom. Hook shot that time. Wouldn't fall, and here comes Iowa State again. Tinsley, a great look to Evans. Trouble collecting it, but a nice save. Now they fire from long range, can't connect, and Morningside the other way. Orvis. Guarded by Sullivan out high.
John, you look at that lineup for Iowa State, which you're going to see a lot this year. It's a small lineup right now. You got Rancic in there at 6'8" or 6'9". The rest of the guys are about 6'5" and under.
Derek Pavin stepped out of bounds. It'll belong to Iowa State when we come back. But Morningside has scored the last 5 points to pull within 3.
Hey, your mom called. Said you better put that hat on.
Attention, Clark, your wife called. Don't forget the dandruff shampoo.
Maybe you know someone who could use a wireless phone.
Dude, your daughter just called. You might want to call her back. I know
I'm gonna.
For the perfect holiday gift, come to U.S. Cellular.
Hey, your babysitter's been calling for you. Sounds like quite a party.
U.S. Cellular, the way people talk around here.
Individually, they are standouts in their respect.
This is a national sales alert from Dodge. Effective immediately for 5 full years. Get 0 APR on 2000 Dodge Intrepid, 0.9 APR on 2000 Dodge Dakota and Durango, and 4.9 APR on select all-new 2001 Dodge Caravans. See your Dodge dealer immediately, as 60-month financing can save you over $5,600.
See the friendly Dodge dealer near you.
At Lindale Mall, we realize that everyone has their own unique shopping style. One of our favorite strategies is the tag team method. First, Mr. Johnson buys Lindale Mall gift certificates for everyone on his list. Then he strategically positions himself to help his wife shop. Now, Lindale Mall has always been known for having something for everyone. It's just never been quite so apparent until now. Simply your style. Everybody's got one. What's yours?
Iowa State went on a 9-0 run. Morningside has answered with the last 5 points. Here's another Budweiser quick stat. And Gary, that rebounding too close for Larry Eustachy's liking.
Well, that's right. He emphasized his rebounding. Last year they had a 6.3 rebounding margin in their games for the season. But Morningside's got some kids in there, 6'9", 6'7", 6'8". They got some pretty good size, and they'll do a pretty good job of blocking out. Jerry Schmuddy, a good coach.
Sullivan's first shot as a Cyclone wouldn't fall, and a foul on Rancic on the rebound.
Just after that said that, the Morningside kids kind of floated into the basket, and all you're going to get there is what comes through the net, Norma. That ball came over the top, but Rancic with a little push picked up the foul.
Well, this Morningside team in its 2 victories has out-rebounded its opponents by 17 per game, so it's been coached and ingrained into their system. Schneiderman really battling down with Rancic down in the post right now. Now he gets it. Backs in on Martine. Martine gets the block. Iowa State the other way. Tinsley looking to push it. Sullivan takes it in. Banks it in. It won't count. Offensive foul. Jake Sullivan.
There's the little guy, Dusty Wadlington. He's a 5'7". We say he's about 5'5". Let's watch it. Comes over there, gets himself set, takes the charge, keeps his hands out of there. Sullivan picks up his first.
I like the aggressiveness, though, Gary, of Jake Sullivan. He doesn't seem shy at all as a freshman about coming out here and taking his shots.
He's got great confidence in his shooting ability. He's one of the best shooters that I've seen. And in practice one night, he shot a shot, missed it, shot another one from the same spot, missed it. He says, what the heck? I never missed 2 in a row from the same spot. He hit the next one and then moved over, and he's got great touch.
Somebody measure that rim. It can't be right. Well, this is Wadlington playing with those 2 fouls. He's the leader for this team, the point guard. Ian Stokes, number 14, the backcourt, played together in junior college. There's another block for Iowa State. Not sure if it was Horton or Rancic that got it, but Iowa State has blocked some shots here early.
Still had 7 seconds on the clock here. I think that's a 4th shot.
Boy, Horton had all day to tee that one up.
You know, that's almost, John, a situation where you miss the shot. You take it, you look, you're so wide open, you hold it, instead of just shooting it in rhythm.
Wadlington answers at the other end. Iowa State leads it by 4.
Former Cedar Rapids, Washington high school player.
Tinsley loves to post, and with Wadlington on him, he'll do it. Couldn't get the shot to fall, and here comes Wadlington the other way. Trying to hesitate. He's not going to back down from this challenge, boy, Gary.
You know, Don King had coached at Cedar Rapids, Washington for many years, over 500 wins. He told me about this little kid. He said, he can be no matchup, he said, for Jamal Tinsley with the size. But let me tell you something, he fears nobody. He'll go at him with all he's got. Great competitor, little kid.
Boy, man, Matron with a long attempt there, and it wouldn't fall. And Morningside really firing him up there from long range. Here's Rancic backing in. Martine goes to the hook shot, draws a foul. Rancic again, Gary, aggressive in the low post. You know, he came to Iowa State as an outside player, and he's really taken his game inside where Larry Eustachy wants it.
And I think that's where they'd like to see him. Not the fact that he can't go outside and shoot the ball when it's there, but to work from the inside, maybe work inside out.
Rancic, a senior. Trying to get through a season injury-free. Gary already has 7 points in this one. I would not be surprised at all if we see a career high out of Martin tonight. His previous career high is 19. It would surprise me a bit to see him get his career high here tonight. Good power in it.
Good free throw shooter, almost 78% from the line last year in a shortened season for him.
Rancic made them both. He has 8. And Iowa State leads it by 6. Cantrell Horton teeing it up from long range. He's hit 2 already. Cyclones lead it 16-10. 10:35 to go, first half.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Happy birthday to me. For the great taste that won't fill you up and never lets you down.
Hello?
Security.
Make it a Bud Light.
Par, birdie. Whoa, par. Must be a Golf Magazine subscriber. Call now for your free trial issue and learn how to shave 3, 4, or 5 strokes off your game. Add 20 yards to your tee shots. Improve your short game. Shoot lower and play the best golf of your life. Call now for your free trial issue of Golf Magazine. If you like it, get 11 more issues, 12 in all for just $19.97. Plus, get this terrific Golf Magazine gear bag free with your paid subscription.
Call 1-800-848-9339 now.
AmeriCorps is a lot like hoops.
It takes dedication, drive, and teamwork.
Are you up to the challenge?
Give a year of your life to AmeriCorps.
Everybody wins.
Seniors have scored all the points for Iowa State, and they lead at 16-10 over Morningside midway through the first half. Here's an update other scores around the country, and Wichita State leading Kansas State in the second half as we look at Stevie Johnson checking out the game. Nebraska an 8-point lead on Eastern Illinois. Connecticut bouncing back after their upset loss last night. And Gary, that Illinois team, very tough this year.
I think they had all 5 starters back, and Bill Self, I really like him. A great young coach and a nice guy along with it.
Horton steal for Iowa State. Cantrell, a good look to Evans, but he walked with it. Can't fault Cantrell Horton on that play. He made the defensive effort and then made a good pass, but Evans just wasn't ready for it.
Jamal Tinsley type pass right there, and Horton can do that. He can find you. Neither team shooting well. Iowa State only 1 of the last 6. Morningside 1 for 7. Morningside 22% on the game. Iowa State at 42%.
Good work that time by Wadlington as he poked it away from behind. Now he has it back off a screen. He spins in with that dribble, backs up and fires. And Wadlington hits. It's a 2-pointer. Dusty Wadlington with his second bucket.
And Dusty at 5'7" or 5'5", whatever we want to call him, has learned as a short guy to get that shot off quick. Quick release.
And he fades away a little bit while shooting it, too. We are at Hilton Coliseum in Ames. It's Morningside against Iowa State. Season opener for the Cyclones. John Walters and Gary Thompson with you. Glad you could join us tonight. Right now, pretty tight ball game, Gary. 4-point lead for the Cyclones. Jake Sullivan to the line for Iowa State to try to get his first points as a Cyclone. Gary had over 3,000 points in his high school career. It's a lot of points.
Only 2 players, and I can't give you the other one from Minnesota right now. I lost his name, but only 2 players in Minnesota history have scored over 3,000 points in a high school career.
There's Wadlington backing up in that long jumper right there. 5'5", and out there battling with Tinsley and All-America. Sullivan hitting both of them.
Great shooter. The one thing he has to do is concentrate on coming out of high school. He's been a shooter, stay in the ball game. It's his defense. You got to learn to cover.
And he had the assignment on Wadlington, who got free but missed the shot. Shirley collects the rebound, and Iowa State a chance to run right here. Morton pushing it. Cantrell so strong, taking it in, knocked away from him. And whose ball will it be?
It's going to be a jump ball. Go to Morningside on the arrow, I think, John. The little guy in there again.
Wadlington. Dusty Wadlington, originally, as you mentioned, Gary, out of Cedar Rapids, Washington High School.
Good look at the coach there, Jerry Schmutting. He's had 7 20-win seasons in his 19 years of coaching.
Wadlington again, this time a miss, and Shirley the rebound for Iowa State. And Paul Shirley did a pretty good job getting on the boards. That's his 5th rebound already.
I think Paul Shirley's going to have a heck of a year. Just have a good feeling about him.
Shane Power had it denied. Shirley his 6th rebound, and he'll go to the line.
Matthew Drevo, great job of coming over to block that initial drive. They do a good job of helping.
Take another look here, Gary.
Let's watch. Shane Power looks like he's free. Drevo comes off his man and makes the block, and then Paul Shirley stays right with it, takes it up, and gets fouled in the act of shooting.
And that's 3 fouls on Andrew Drevo, so their starting center and a returning All-North Central Conference player picks up 3 early fouls. Paul Shirley at the line for the Cyclones. Free throw shooting was a real strength in the exhibition games, not so far tonight. Iowa State now 2 of 5 as a team.
Good look at Larry Eustace, 32 and 5, National Coach of the Year.
I stand corrected. Iowa State 4 of 7 from the line, and now 5 of 8 as Paul hits the second. 3 points for Paul Shirley. Iowa State leads it by 7. Morningside trying to do here offensively, Gary.
They're running a little weave on the outside, and they get the shot for, who was it knocked it down? Orvis. Played at Longmont, Colorado High School. How he got from Colorado to St. John's, I don't know. And finally back here to Morningside.
Yeah, he took a
good player.
Took quite a route, didn't he? Sullivan hits a long 3, takes it, and Shirley tips it around. Now taken down by Evans. Iowa State with a second opportunity, and Power is hurt. Shane Power might have just lost a contact lens. I think he did.
Yeah.
Asked for a stop of action. So Shane Power, the freshman, Gary, was going to see a lot of playing time this year.
Very solid player. He's a finalist for Indiana's Mr. Basketball. I liked him from the moment I saw him come in here. He's sound fundamentally, well-developed, strong kid for a freshman, lifting some weights. He does have a back problem, and sometimes in practice they have to sit him out and put him on a bicycle while others are running to play through it. But
Shirley misses. Evans rebounds. And now Tinsley controls. When you first look at Shane Power, you got to be reminded a little bit of Fred Hoiberg.
Yeah, he's got that look of blonde hair.
Tinsley had it blocked, got it back, tries it again. And now here comes Morningside. Orvis with it.
Morningside playing in tough. They will help. You see, as a team, they will help one another on the inside, try to jam us. We got to travel in the middle.
Timeout on the floor. Iowa State, after a good start, has struggled of late, but the Cyclones still lead it by 5.
My to-do list is long. Pages of adventures I intend to explore. And why not? For I carry the key of reassurance. With my Blue Cross Blue Shield plan, I have access to information designed to keep me strong. With good health, I am a force to be reckoned with. This is my plan to take care of my mind, my body, my spirit, my health. Blue Cross Blue Shield.
When I was younger, I did some pretty foolish things, like work on my own car. Sometimes I did more harm than good. Today, I'd no sooner know what to do under there than how to perform brain surgery. So I trust my car and my family safety to a professional. Charlie works on over 350 different models, and they change every year. He knows as much about cars as doctors do about people. That's why I put my trust in him and the top quality CarQuest auto parts he uses.
America is talking about It's a Miracle.
It's like a reality show. These are real stories.
You're watching what really happens to these people in the real world.
Something unbelievably good takes place. You see how what happened to them could happen to you. I love this show. I don't know how they do this every week.
A whole new season of miracles, Thursdays, only on PAX TV.
Share the wonder.
Under 8 minutes to play in the first half. Iowa State's lead is 5. Here's the CarQuest playing for keeps replay. Gary?
Well, you see Dusty Watkins, the little kid, penetrates in there, and sometimes the little guy, you can get lost among those trees in there. 6'10", Paul Shirley.
Well, that is the CarQuest playing for keeps replay. See your nearest CarQuest store. Probably a better idea to keep it outside. You're probably right.
Mustangs have been doing a good job on the inside. They'll pack it inside. They'll always come off and help. Their problem has been shooting percentage. It's been one of their strong points so far.
Both teams shooting the ball poorly, and now Horton turns it over, trying to make something out of nothing, and just wasn't much there.
Just out of the Cyclones, right out of sync right now. Just
as we
got the
expected,
rhythm.
really.
Yeah. First game getting started.
Yeah, Morningside with 2 games under its belt. And we knew they'd be fired up to come in here and play. I had a feeling Iowa State would really have to battle in this game, regardless of the difference in talent. Fadeaway jump shot is good. And that was Matthew Drivo, the Drivo brothers. That's the younger one. Omar Bynum, that's him with the basketball. Indian Hills transfer, hook shot, banked it in.
I don't know if Omar's intended to bank that off the board, but he is tough around the basket. I like him. He's got 3 years left.
Well, he and Tyree Pearson will both battle for playing time behind Rancic and Shirley in the front court. Another long jumper, Drivo, he hits a 3. Back-to-back hoops for Matthew Drivo, and Morningside within 2.
I said earlier, this club has shot the 3 well, and their big guys can go out and hit that 3-point shot.
Brandon Hawkins with it. Morningside, man-to-man defensively.
Got Shirley posted up. This is what he's been doing here. Let's see. He's got the big guy on him.
Hook shot by Paul. Rims in.
What a nice heads-up play there by Omar Bynum. That ball bounced up. Instead of getting in the cylinder and taking the bucket away from Shirley, he keeps his hands out of there, and the ball drops.
Drivo again. Matthew Drivo. 3 straight jump shots.
He was a 60% shooter on the year last season.
He came to Morningside as a transfer from the University of Nebraska baseball team. He's a pitcher for the Morningside baseball team. So these guys have different backgrounds. Hawkins. Of course, the all-time Morningside pitcher was Paul Splitall. And Paul. Go back here a moment, Jerry.
Now we'll look at a couple plays. Cantrell Horton to Omar Bynum in Indian Hills 1 year out of Omaha. Comes in, banks it in. Like I said, a good-looking kid. He's got 3 years of eligibility left. He was a qualifier coming out of high school before going to Indian Hills. Here's Paul Shirley. Defense pretty up. Tough on him. Makes him make a tough shot as he gets the roll.
Brandon Hawkins hits the free throw. Gary, if Paul Shirley can consistently knock down that shot, that hook shot, that's a real nice weapon to have for a guy that size.
He has been, as you look at Paul Lee right there, he's been doing a great job of that in practice. That's another added weapon to his arsenal. But the other thing is his ability to go out on the floor and shoot the ball has really been good so far. If you just carry that over into the game competition.
Brandon Hawkins makes both free throws, and Iowa State starting to make a living at the line. Cyclones lead it by 4. And when you consider the field goal shooting, Gary, probably a good thing for Iowa State that they're getting to the line so much.
Morningside running a lot of picks, active in their offense, got it moving.
It's a well-coached team, you can tell.
Right. Come off the high pick, little guy trying to find his way.
And again, he got into no man's land. Look at Tinsley weave. Over to Horton. Cantrell. Couldn't get it. Rancic to the boards.
Good job by Martin going to the offensive glass, putting it back up.
10 early points for Rancic. Iowa State leads it by 6. Orvis against Tinsley now. Small might be getting a bit frustrated. He hasn't gotten a shot to fall yet. This is Drivo who's had the hot hand. Tough jumper that time, and here comes Horton. Iowa State has the numbers.
Well, Drivo might have been pushed a little. This wasn't called, then he got frustrated.
What a pass by Tinsley, and Rancic finishes. Timeout called by Morningside. Enter the Budweiser Championship Ticket Giveaway, and 2 all-session tickets to the Big 12 Conference Basketball Tournament in Kansas City could be yours. It's easy. Just print your name, address, zip code, and age on a postcard and send it to the address on your screen. The winner will be selected by a random drawing of all entries received before midnight, February 23rd, 2001. Must be 21 years of age or older to enter. For a copy of the official rules, send a self-addressed stamped envelope to the same address. Brought to you by Budweiser, brewery fresh taste guaranteed, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Watch the replay here. Martin Rancic will come in. Hort does a good job of going straight up, avoiding the offensive foul, misses it. Rancic right up over the top, grabs it strong, come away, goes up, tries to push away with this little left hand, gets it done, and off the glass. And here's, look at this pass. Ooh, that's a bullet. You have to have good hands to handle that. And Rancic with 2 buckets in a row.
Take a look at the points in the paint. We got rebounds first, and Iowa State starting to open up a big advantage there, Gary.
Yeah, this is the biggest lead for Iowa State right now, 29-21.
And there's why. The points in the paint a huge advantage to the Cyclones. Another foul out on the perimeter, and if you're going to foul, that's one place you just don't want to do it. It doesn't gain you any advantage at all. Horton picks up the foul. But Morningside still not in the bonus.
Iowa State, 2 quick fouls in this ball game, but only 5 right now here with 4 minutes to go in the half.
Number 43 is Derek Paben, a transfer from Northern Iowa. He has it, takes it in on Rancic, duck under move, and the jumper falls. Derek Paben played some last year at Northern Iowa. Now it's a 6-point game. Rancic wants the ball down low. He's had the hot hand early. Martin is strong, drew a foul, and he'll go to the line. And Gary, he might get that career high in the first half. He's at 12 points right now and going to the free throw line.
Well, a real quick move that time by Rancic. Let Grivo watch it right here. Just real quick right there. Reacts, doesn't think he's wide open when he makes that first move. And the fake finds it open and takes it right to the basket. And Matthew Grivo upset with the foul.
Rancic's free throw is good. You're not going to find a better looking stroke at the free throw line than that of Martin Rancic. He's hit 3 of 3 tonight. Schneiderman back in for Morningside. 13 points, 3 boards already for Rancic. He's having quite a night. And now 14 for Martin. And Iowa State, Larry Eustachy wanted to see him spread it out. They've upped the lead to 8 with under 4 minutes to go.
Presenting the best minivan ever, the all-new Dodge Grand Caravan.
This is a national sales alert from Dodge. Effective immediately, get 4.9 APR financing on select all-new 2001 Dodge Caravans. 60-month financing can save you more than $2,400. So see your Dodge dealer immediately. We now return you to your regularly scheduled commercial.
See the friendly Dodge dealer near you.
I'm Tony Conza. Join us for the Blippy Blast, Saturday, December 2nd, at the U.S. Cellular Center in Cedar Rapids.
The Blippy Blast is your chance to see 4 outstanding women's college basketball teams live and in person. Big Ten title contender Illinois meets Northern Iowa, followed by Big 12 conference favorite Iowa State versus DePaul. Get your tickets now at the U.S. Cellular Center and at Ticketmaster for the best in women's college basketball, the Blippy Blast.
What if this 14-foot piece of linen is actually the burial shroud of Christ? What if the Great Pyramid was not just a burial vault, but had another purpose? What if we could prove the existence of Noah's Ark? 21st century science examines the world's most enduring mysteries, and the results are astounding. Encounters with the Unexplained, Fridays at 8, 7 Central on PAX TV.
Share the wonder.
Under 4 minutes to go now in the first half, and Iowa State has opened up an 8-point lead on Morningside. Thanks to Martin Rancic, Gary, 14 points in the early going.
He must have had a premonition about him having his career high coming in this game. He's had 19, as you mentioned earlier. He's at it right now, 5 more.
Well, he's going to have a big senior season. I just have a good feeling about Martin this year. I think he could stay healthy for once.
And Iowa State needs 2 big kids. They're thin across that front line as far as size, but Paul Shirley and Martin Rancic, great steal.
Hensley, the steal and the layup. First 2 of the game for Jamal. Wadlington answers with a 3. Dusty Wadlington. Now Tinsley pushes to Bynum. Great catch and finish.
The one thing about Tinsley, you know, he tries some passes once in a while and maybe shouldn't, but the ball is always there at the right place. It just gets over the defense. Timing's right where you always want to handle it.
Let's take a look at the quick hands of Tinsley. You got the steal here, Gary.
Watch this now. This pass, I don't know if we can see it. Comes. Oh, this is one he takes it all the way down, right?
And he got the down court
breakaway, yeah.
And those big guys, Gary, like Pfizer did last year, if they can learn to look when they run down that floor, they're going to get some easy opportunities. Tinsley again putting some pressure on the defense, but that time he's tied up and it's a jump ball. Iowa State will have it on the alternate possession.
Well, Don King was right about Dusty Wadlington. He's a real competitor and a fighter.
He's playing against a preseason first-team All-American. You know, the Division I level, that's got to be quite a thrill for the young. Paben picks up that foul, and the fouls continue to add up from Morningside. Hawkins to the line. Take another look there, Gary.
Wadlington getting his hands. You see, he backs off and then reaches in and goes right for the ball. Not going to try to block any shots.
Hawkins made both free throws. Brandon had 12 points against Next Level Sports in a preseason game at 4-4 from the floor. Looking to make an improved contribution this year. He wants to keep in that starting lineup.
Brandon's dad and brother. He's got a 8th grade brother that's here to watch him play.
Van Matron knocks down a 3. Morningside starting to knock them down from long range, Gary. That's their 5th three-pointer here in the first half.
Well, Van Matron set a single-season record for the Mustangs last year, shooting 47.2% from the three-point line.
Their big guys can really shoot it from the outside. Orton on a spin. Now Bynum controls.
Wadlington, he's all over. If somebody turns their back and spin dribbles, he's there to try and help.
Tinsley will take him outside, and they'll spread the floor for Jamal. Let's see what he can do with it. Hesitation dribble, had it knocked away. Here comes Wadlington the other way.
The Mustangs really collapse when they end this penetration. Everybody goes to the middle to try to plug it up.
And the long rebound. Taken away by Bynum. Good hustle by Omar.
Good quickness right there along with the hustle to get that ball.
Now it's Hawkins open for 3. Shot it long. And the rebound to Schneiderman. Morningside looking to get up and down the floor, Gary. A bomb by Wadlington. It wouldn't fall. Schneiderman hustling, couldn't save.
Schneiderman going back. It's a good hustling team, Morningside. Beats him right there, comes in to look at him collapse, gets his hands in the passing lane, comes away with a deflection, and Wadlington fakes it back down court. He's going to see what he does here. I think he tries to take a shot.
Rancic missed a dunk on a rebound attempt, but drew a foul. And again, Martin Rancic will go to the free throw line. Once he gets there, it's pretty much automatic.
The difference in this ball game is at the foul line. Iowa State 11 of 14, and the Mustangs have yet to shoot a free throw. And when you're shooting those three-point shots, you're not going to get to the line.
Well, last time, Wadlington pulled up from about 25 feet. Here's another thing, Gary. We talked about the importance of Pfizer getting to the free throw line and getting two points that way. Well, if Martin Rancic can get fouled, you can pretty much count on the points on the board. He's gonna knock down the free throws.
Well, that's why Coachy Stacy likes to see him on the inside. You can get to that foul line, and one of their things is always to make more free throws than the other team shoots.
16 for Rancic in the first half. Long jumper on the way by Stokes, and Morningside continues to light it up. Stokes with his second 3.
They really move on their offense, and that's what allows them to get open. You relax, you go through 1 or 2 picks and relax, think you've got it made, and then boom, here comes another one, and they keep hustling, and they get themselves open.
The lead is 7 as we approach the 1-minute mark remaining first half. Rancic, baseline extended left. He'll put it on the floor. Duck under move, off the glass, and in. Martin with 18.
Oh, just one shy of that career. All right. Doing a great job in there. Footwork, as you mentioned, the duck under.
Shot! Stokes out to Wadlington. Long three on the way. And Rancic another rebound. Iowa State looking to run. Tinsley pushing it. Crossover dribble. Banked it too hard. Haven the rebound.
Tinsley having a tough time right now tonight converting. He gets the penetration, just cannot get the shot down.
Wadlington again penetrates. Kick out, long jump shot on the way, in and out. And they get 2-3 chances at it. That's not going to make Larry Eustacia very happy.
And Matron, they're hitting the boards good. I said they've got some size, 6'7", 6'9".
It's a 7-point game. You got to hand it to Morningside. They've come in here ready to play.
Big thing, too, is they're playing hard.
Iowa State can hold for one. Tinsley spins in. Acrobatic shot. Got his own rebound. Second hoop for Tinsley. And it's a violation. It'll be, I believe, Iowa State's ball.
I think he stepped in.
Well, they'll have 1/10 of a second to try to get something done. And look at the Harlem Globetrotters routine.
Look at him go after the ball. He knew he had missed it.
Jay Sims and Matthew Greenbow in for Morningside.
All you can do here, Gary, is maybe just kind of lob it up and hope to tap it in. 1/10 of a second to go. So lob it up, hope somebody can tap it in is all you can do. There it is. Hawkins tried to get it directed, couldn't go. But Iowa State leads it at halftime, 43-34. So Morningside really playing hard. But Martine Rancic has been terrific for Iowa State. 18 first half points for the senior, and the Cyclones lead it by 9.
Hey, we'll meet you guys down at the pool, okay?
Grab some Bud Lights. I'm gonna get ready. What's wrong? Is it stuck?
Come in, Daddy. Give it. Give it. Give it.
Did you try wiggling it?
It's not a wiggle issue, baby. Come here, baby. Come. I want it. I want it now.
I want it too.
For the great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down.
Can you give me a hand over here?
Make it a Bud Light.
No other weekly financial publication moves the markets like Barron's. It provides the knowledge, insight, and foresight that allow you to stay one step ahead. Subscribe now and you'll also receive this Barron's Stock Evaluator free. It lets your computer help you turn money into wealth. Get 13 weeks of Barron's and the Stock Evaluator, all for only $39. Call now toll-free, 800-334-6600. That's 800-334-6600.
Your home for Iowa State Cyclone basketball is PAX 48.
The Crowded Closet in Iowa City features unique handcrafted gifts from artisans in over 30 different countries. Beautiful onyx lamps, chess sets, baskets, brass, Shushan wood boxes, musical instruments, and handmade paper and cards are just a hint of the impressive selections found in the Crowded Closet's international gift shop. Buy a gift that gives twice. Beauty and usefulness for you, dignity and income for the artisan producer. At the Crowded Closet, your purchase does make a difference.
Your home for Iowa State Cyclone basketball is PAX 48. It's the Cyclone Game of the Week. All season long, catch the Cyclones in action, right here on PAX 48.
Weekdays, for your eyes only, he's back. Pierce Brosnan is Steel, Remington Steel. And he's back to put the double in your afternoon. Remington Steel, weekdays at 4/3 Central, only on PAX TV. Double, oh my.
Aaron Armbrecht comes from an unusual family.
And in just a few years, we'll be moving you in.
All six went to Iowa State University.
Ever think about veterinary school like me?
Or how about animal ecology?
Maybe restaurant management like Todd. Or child development like me.
I think you ought to major in food science, like me.
Or you can make an awesome coat like this if you major in textiles and clothing like I did.
One family, one university. Iowa State University, strengthening families.
Hey, that's my shirt.
We are at halftime with Iowa State leading Morningside 43-34. Gary, we mentioned earlier, touched on a little bit why this game was played tonight, and now at halftime we're finding out a little bit more about it.
Right, Brian's parents, you're looking at them right there. Now, this game was played with scholarship for Morningside. It was particularly scheduled for this very reason, for the Brian Pearson Scholarship here at Iowa State. Morningside also has a scholarship for him as he later went on from Iowa State's playing career as assistant coach up there at Morningside. Again, you can't say enough about Brian Pearson as a person. We know he was a fine shooter and a fine basketball player, but he was just a great person.
He came to Iowa State as a walk-on, worked his way up all the way to be a captain his senior year.
That's right. And it's life deals with some tough blows, and I know that's tough for his parents right there, but you have to carry on, and I know the memory of him will live with a lot of Iowa State fans.
So a very good reason why this basketball game was played tonight. $5,000 donated from Iowa State University to the Brian Pearson Memorial Scholarship Fund. We'll visit with Bruce Vandevelde, Iowa State's new athletic director, when we return. Iowa State leads it at halftime, 43-34.
What's better than ESPN on cable? ESPN on digital cable. When you order digital cable, you can get over 100 extra college football games from ESPN Game Plan. 450 college hoops games from ESPN Full Court. Soccer action from MLS ESPN Shootout. Plus, 2 brand new ESPN channels only available to digital cable customers. ESPN Now to keep you on top of all sports happening on TV. And ESPN Extra, around-the-clock sports on pay-per-view. ESPN and digital cable. It's a sports fan's dream come true. Call today and get more ESPN than ever before.
Get ready, Eastern Iowa, for the Blippy Blast. Cedar Rapids becomes the women's basketball capital of the Midwest on Saturday, December 2nd. In the opener, Cedar Rapids High School legend Ann O'Neill leads Illinois against Valley contender Northern Iowa. Then in the nightcap, top 10 rated Iowa State battles DePaul. 4 outstanding teams, 2 big games, 1 great day. The Blippy Blast. Tickets on sale now at the U.S. Cellular Center and Ticketmaster.
The fun is really piling up for this year's Iowa Winter Games in Dubuque. There are all sorts of sports like skiing, skating, and basketball, ice and roller hockey, table tennis, even youth swimming.
The Iowa Winter Games. For more information, call 1-800-964-03.
Get left out of the action. Call 1-888-ISU Cyclone. Cyclone fans, if you purchase 25 or more tickets to an ISU basketball game, you have the option of hosting a Cyclone social.
We're at halftime with Iowa State leading it over Morningside 43-34. Gary, let's take a look at some of those first half highlights.
All right, first of all, for the Cyclones, we're going to take a look at Paul Shirley. See the Cyclones coming back out on the court. Now we're back to it right here. Paul Shirley on the inside, faces up. Good job defensively there by Matthew Drebo. Takes it, spins, gets the little jump hook, which he's really been working on. Nice roll, gets it down for 2 of his 6 or 5 points in the ball game. You see a bullet pass here to Martine Rancic. Had 18 points in the first half. Has led the Cyclones, got them out to this lead. Now Morningside, you're going to see Scott Stokes played it from Mallard, Iowa, comes through. They do a nice job of picking. He gets down one of the 6 3-pointers that they had in the first half, which has kept them in this ball game.
Stations, you should know that we are going to position 10. Correction, position 11. I don't know what it means. I'm just telling you, we're going to position 11. That's TV talk. Don't ask me. Cyclones by 9.
100,000 places you can get cash for college.
The Coca-Cola Scholarship Foundation. International Brotherhood.
100,000 places you can get cash for college.
Our partners, the United Steelworkers Scholarship.
Now you can find 100,000 sources of cash for college with the Scholarship Book, the complete guide to scholarships, grants, loans, and financial assistance. Best of all, this important book is yours risk-free for 30 days. You get names, addresses, and direct access to 100,000 sources of cash for college, often without having to prove financial need or have outstanding grades.
We received $10,000 in tuition assistance.
We wouldn't have had the money for tuition without the scholarship book.
Call 800-892-8899 for the scholarship book, just $26.95. That's 800-892-8899. Satisfaction guaranteed.
Hi, I'm Cloyce Hutton from Hutton's RV Center in Urbana, where we have an RV that's right for every family. We're proud to carry a full line of Fleetwood RVs. If you're interested in a towable trailer, you should look at the Mallard or Wilderness, travel trailers and fifth wheels. Or if a motorhome is more your style, Fleetwood offers you the great value of the Bounder, designed and built for RVers. Or try the first-class comfort of Southwind. So come out to Hutton's RV Center in Urbana, where we have an RV that's right for every family.
Tonight's game is being brought to you by Dodge. In a perfect world, everything would be different. Wellmark, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Iowa. You just can't beat the Blues. Bud Light, for the great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down, make it a Bud Light. CarQuest Auto Parts. For the CarQuest store nearest you, call 1-800-492-PART. Well, Iowa State a 9-point lead at halftime over Morningside. We apologize. We had a little problem with our fiber optics. And again, we're talking about terms I'm not familiar with, but it's been restored now. And that's how you get the signal, I guess. So that's kind of an important part of our telecast. It's been restored now, and we hope to be with you the rest of the way. And you're just in time for our Bud Light halftime statistics, brought to you by Bud Light. And you can see that Iowa State a huge advantage at the free throw line. Gary, I think they hit about 8 in a row there at the end of that half.
Yeah, that's been the big thing right there. 13 of 16 for Iowa State, doing a good job right there from the foul line. Neither team has shot the ball well. Morningside picked it up at the end of the half and got back in the ball game.
Scores from around the nation. See, Wichita State knocking off Kansas State in their annual get-together. Nebraska a winner over Eastern Illinois. Barry Collier will do a good job at Nebraska. Seton Hall a 1-point victory over Clemson. Tennessee knocking off Wisconsin. And we're back underway here with Iowa State. Up by 9 as we start the second half. This Morningside team scrappy, Gary.
They really are, and they run their offense well. We talked about that in the first half. They have a lot of movement. A lot of teams you'll see they run a pitcher screen, stand around. Good penetration to kick out by Wadlington.
And Stokes is on fire. Third three for Stokes. And it's a 6-point game.
7 3-point field goals by Morningside.
Horton to Rancic. Martin looking for a new career high. He's got it. 20 points for Rancic.
Iowa State has hurt the Mustangs on the inside, and that's one of the guys that's done most of the damage, Martin Rancic.
Wadlington had it denied by Rancic, and that's the third block for Martin. He's playing a complete game here, Gary.
Iowa State having a lot of success going down inside to Martin, and Morningside covering him behind. Have not made much of an attempt to front him to keep him from getting the ball.
This is Wadlington. Bounce down low to Dribo. Fadeaway jumper is good. And again, Matthew Dribo connects on the baseline. He has 9.
Well, this club, as mentioned earlier, shooting 49% in their opening 2 games. So they've got some good touch.
Tinsley shoots the jumper. It's short. And Wadlington the rebound. And Morningside, they get a chance to cut it down to 4 or 3 on this trip. Wadlington against Tinsley. Takes it into no man's land again.
Nice pass.
Wadlington has it back. Nothing there. Seems like every time he penetrates, he gets in trouble.
Comes up with the travel.
Tinsley might want to get used to facing these smaller guards because I understand Texas Southern, which comes in here Friday, has a 5'4" guard. So he'll be looking down at somebody again on Friday.
When you look at Dusty Wadley up against Jamal Tinsley, just like Mutt and Jeff.
Rancic again, and Martine with 22. What a night he's having. Now 8 of 9 from the floor. He's at all 6 of his free throws. 22 points, 5 rebounds for Rancic.
Well, when you got something going well, you keep going back to the well.
Van Matron on the miss. Good rebound by Cantrell Horton. Tinsley would like to get the tempo up. Good look to Martine. Double teamed. Tinsley gives it right back to him. One pass too many that time. Van Matron comes the other way with it. Iowa State an 8-point lead. Wadlington trying to cut into it. His pass deflected. Tinsley could not race Schneiderman to the ball. Van Matron on our rainbow for 3.
They do not hesitate, do they? They shoot that ball from the outside.
Well, they've now hit 8 out of 18 from 3-point range. By contrast, Iowa State 2 of 6.
Well, you've got several Iowa All-Staters on this team. Van Matron, a first-team 3A All-Stater, played his basketball at Hull Western Christian.
Rancic's going to go to the free throw line again, Gary. And again, we talked about it earlier. If he can get to the line, Iowa State's in great shape.
We got him, what, 6 for 6?
Principle of verticality on that foul. And reached across the offensive player to knock it away. There you see the numbers for Rancic. That's new career high. And he continues to be automatic at the line.
Coach Stacy has to be happy with this part of the game right here with Martine Rancic.
What's not to like tonight? He's been terrific. 24 from Martine Rancic. He's missed only one shot all night.
You know, he switched from 15 to 51, and one of his comments was, I think maybe I just had bad luck with 15. Well, if it's any indication, 51 has a lot of luck.
Should have gone back to 51 a couple of years ago.
What number?
Well, Iowa State's lead, Gary, just 7. And as long as this Morningside team continues to shoot the ball from long range, Jerry Schmuddy's team is going to have a chance here. Iowa State has not been able to deliver the knockout punch. There's a push on Shirley. And Paul Shirley has picked up his 3rd foul.
And that's the type of fouls that you're going to see more of. We talked about cleaning up the play. See Paul Shirley come across right here. Anytime you're putting arms on him or leaning into him, they're going to call that foul on the inside.
A little hip check that time. Wadlington working against Tinsley. Loses him in a screen. Down low they go. Schneiderman had it knocked away. Tinsley gets the foul. Tinsley, Gary, 2 of 10 from the floor. He's really struggled with his shooting tonight. Obviously, that's a point of emphasis for him.
Right, I'm not making excuses for Iowa State. This is one of these games that's always a tough game to play. An opening game, you're playing against a team that you think you ought to handle very easily, and you just do not get the adrenaline going in the game. And teams usually struggle in that situation. But Morningside is jacked up for this game. They're playing all out, and they're doing a nice job.
Tinsley gets a rest. Sullivan into the game for Iowa State. You see Matt Schneiderman at the line. Young man from Marshalltown led his team to 3rd place in the state tournament.
Just a sophomore. Last year was the team's leading free throw shooter at 77%.
Don't look now, but we got a 5-point game with 16.5 minutes to play. Rancic really working hard to get position inside. Shirley off the pass from Horton. Shirley. The hook shot goes for Paul Shirley. And Iowa State's lead up to 7. The inside players have been getting it done for Iowa State tonight. Shirley and Rancic in particular. Wadlington had it knocked away, and Hawkins couldn't control, but it was out of bounds. They're going to call foul on Morningside. It'll go on Wadlington.
I think, let's see, I think Wadlington grabbed the arm as he went down. He comes here, he gets up with the big guys, can't get over the top, and he grabs him around the waist and pulls him down.
It's a two-point takedown. He does look a little bit like a wrestler. So maybe he was getting ready to compete at 140 pounds, if that. Team fouls really starting to add up now. Morningside. This is Hawkins. Ransom has had the hot hand. Hawkins penetrates, fires, and hits.
Tried to fake a little bit after and draw the foul. Didn't work. Now you let your man get open for the wide open shot.
6 points for Brandon Hawkins. That was his first field goal of the night. Jumper on the way. Schneiderman, correction, Van Mitren could not hit the drill foul on Hawkins.
Coach Stacey always likes to put pressure on that shot but not foul the guy, and Brandon Hawkins didn't think he fouled him. Trying to get up there and get a hand in his face and bother the shooter.
All right, guys, relax. Going 3 times. Here we go. Three.
Iowa State has a 20-game home court winning streak. 22 is the school record, Gary, so they'll try to match that if they can win this one on Friday night.
And Matron there with a high arching foul shot.
He has 9 points on the night. Hit them both. And he'll get one more. He'll get one more free throw here. He was fouled on a 3-point shot. Larry Eustace not looking real comfortable right now, Gary. His team only up by 7. I imagine he knew this would be a battle.
Yeah. In fact, he told me that. He said, you know, everybody thinks Morningside will come in here. He said, we've watched them play, and the teams they beat, he said, we know they're going to play pretty well.
Now, Brandon Hawkins doing his part to keep the Cyclones in front, but the lead is just 6.
Why is everyone so quiet? Sunday dinner. He's going to pick one of us to go inside. What's inside? Football, dinner, Bud Light. Bud Light? Hey, yo, over here! You idiot. Oh, pick me! Hey, easy.
That is one dumb turkey.
For the great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down, make it a Bud Light.
Run for your lives!
Hey, your mom called. Said you better put that hat on.
Attention, Clark, your wife called. Don't forget the dandruff shampoo.
Maybe you know someone who could use a wireless phone.
Dude, your daughter just called. You might want to call her back. I know I'm gonna.
For the perfect holiday gift, come to U.S. Cellular.
Hey, your babysitter's been calling for you. Sounds like quite a party.
U.S. Cellular, the way people talk around here.
Your home for Iowa State Cyclone basketball is PAX 48. It's the Cyclone Game of the Week. All season long, catch the Cyclones in action, right here on PAX 48.
Iowa State leads at 53-47 with 15.5 minutes to play. Morningside, a gritty team, and giving the Cyclones all they can handle. 3-point shooting, another Budweiser quick stat for you, and Morningside filling it up from long range. Horton has the 2 threes for Iowa State.
It's been the outside game of Morningside against the inside game of Iowa State.
There's a look at the final score from the Knapp Center tonight. Iowa holds off Drake 73-71, and there's a 3 for Horton.
And that's 3 of them from Horton.
The Cyclones needed that one to get the lead back up to 9.
Tough loss for Drake and Kurt Kanaski again. They've had Iowa right down to the wire the last
3 years.
2 years, 3 years, yep. Is it? And can't quite get over the hump.
Long jumper on the way by Haven, wouldn't fall. Loose ball controlled by Horton. A foul called on Iowa State. It goes on Brandon Hawkins. Horton, the only guy that's hit a 3 for the Cyclones, Gary. He's knocked down 3 of them.
Paul Shirley setting the pick right there. The man goes behind. Cantrell just pulls up and drills it. As you said, 3 for 4 from the 3-point strike.
Well, he has to do that this season with Michael Nurse not around anymore. Nurse will play for the Des Moines Dragons of the IBA.
And I saw him here at the ball game tonight, too.
Wadlington's jumper is good, and this little kid can play. 9 points for Dusty Wadlington.
Just all hustle, Dusty. Back inside, look at no bother at all about getting the ball inside to Martin Rancic. They just play behind.
Just the second miss of the night for Rancic. He has been the leader with 24 points, a new career high. Wadlington again. Dusty Wadlington with a dozen.
You know, when you're small, John, you have to learn how to play and use picks, and he gets himself in position where he rubs off a man, comes off that pick, and gets a shot.
Horton for three. He has the answer.
He says, I'll answer you on the other end, though, man.
4 threes on the night for Horton. Iowa State's lead is 7. Wadlington working the dribble. Long three on the way. It's good. Andrew Dreville with his first shot of the night, and he knocks down a three from about 5 feet behind the line.
You know, and that hurt the Mustangs in that first half. Andrew Dreville picked up 3 fouls, only played, I think, a little over 2 minutes in the first half. He's a starter for him.
Sullivan to Horton in the post. Sullivan gets it back. The freshman spins in. Off the glass and in.
Nice job by Sullivan. I see him bust loose with a 3-point shot. As I said, he's got the nice release.
Good defensive work there by Sullivan. Here comes Wadlington again. Rancic the rebound. Wadlington took it away. And then a walk on Dreville. Well, it's been raining threes here recently, Gary.
Well, it really has, and the guy that's raining them in for the Mustangs right now is this little kid, Dusty Wadlington. He nailed 2 in a row, and on the other end, Cantrell Horton has all the threes for Iowa State.
And then we saw another 3 moments later out of Dreville.
Kicks it back out, the big guy.
Rancic on a jump shot. Martin Rancic with 26. And Iowa State up by 8.
You know, I think for Iowa Staters, this is important with Rancic having a good game. Gives him some early confidence coming into the season when he hadn't played many minutes last year. And they need him on the inside.
The lead is 8. Dreville hands it off to Orvis. And the crowd's starting to get into it a little bit. Yeah. They sense that Iowa State might need their help. Wadlington on a bomb. Banked it, no good. The rebound to Rancic. Martin Rancic now with 7 rebounds to go with those 26 points. Hawkins on a drive. Shirley tried to collect the pass.
Pass to him.
Turning the station right in the face of Paul Shirley. Not collecting that pass. Timeout on the floor. 11:53 to go in the ball game, and Iowa State leads it, but by just 8 points.
Hello, I'm Daryl Douglas. Last year, ESPN aired Sports Century, the award-winning series that documented the lives of the century's 50 greatest athletes. And on behalf of the thousands of athletes that didn't make the top 50, I gotta ask a question. Why 50? What about us? We're interested. Don't we have some stories too?
Sports Century documents the lives of the world's greatest athletes 5 nights a week on ESPN Classic.
To get ESPN Classic, call 1-800-CLASSIC.
Individually, they are standouts in their respect.
This is a national sales alert from Dodge. Effective immediately for 5 full years. Get 0 APR on 2000 Dodge Intrepid, 0.9 APR on 2000 Dodge Dakota and Durango, and 4.9 APR on select all-new 2001 Dodge Caravans. See your Dodge dealer immediately, as 60-month financing can save you over $5,600.
See the friendly Dodge dealer near you.
I'm Tony Condra. Join us for the Blippy Blast, Saturday, December 2nd, at the U.S. Cellular Center in Cedar Rapids.
The Blippy Blippi Blast is your chance to see 4 outstanding women's college basketball teams live and in person. Big Ten title contender Illinois meets Northern Iowa, followed by Big 12 conference favorite Iowa State versus DePaul. Get your tickets now at the U.S. Cellular Center and at Ticketmaster for the best in women's college basketball, the Blippi Blast.
The Cyclones leading this one by 8, 63-55, and you see where they might have lost a chance to score 2 more. Shirley with his hands up, misses the pass, a little tough pass, probably should have had it. And Coach Larry Eustace gets his attention, and he tells him that he should have handled that ball. And all you do then is say, yes, sir, Coach.
If you're going to mishandle a pass, that's not the place to do it, right in front of your coach. Martine Rancic with it out high. Sullivan is in there still for Tinsley. Hawkins on a drive, kick out. Horton, open jumper again. Rancic knocked it away, but it's Stokes that comes up with it from Morningside. Iowa State's lead is 8. Under 12 minutes to play. Morningside out of the North Central Conference, picked for 4th in that league. North Dakota picked for 5th. That's the team that played Kansas the other night. Haben hits the fadeaway jumper. Derek Haben, the transfer from Northern Iowa, connects.
Mustangs have really picked up their shooting.
Yeah, they're at 43% now for the game. Hawkins on a drive, laid it in.
Good job there by Brandon Hawkins, threading his way through, finding an alley, getting it up on the glass.
Haben working down low, fadeaway jumper, no good. And it will belong to Iowa State. Now look at where Iowa State's getting its points, Gary. Free throw line and inside. Morningside from long range.
30 points to 12 picked up there. This team hasn't backed off the Mustangs from Iowa State at all. They just keep coming. Iowa State scores, they push it right down the court. They're not trying to hold the ball or anything. They're attacking all the time.
Brandon Hawkins, the sophomore. Richard Evans in there now for Iowa State. Swings it to Sullivan. He's double teamed. Morningside doing a nice job with its man-to-man defense right here. Shirley, baseline right. Kick out to Sullivan. 3 ball on the way. Wouldn't fall. And Evans tracks down the offensive rebound.
That's the case where you hear that horn go off, you have to keep playing.
Hawkins, a hesitation move. Brandon Hawkins into double figures, Gary. He's hit 3 field goals here in the second half. And there's a block by Horton standing flat-footed, which gives you an idea of how tall Dusty Wadlington is. Now he drives right by and lays it in.
Nice reverse layup.
He is a resilient player. 14 for Dusty Wadlington.
That's the best thing to do. Use that rim to shield off those big guys. Reverse it from the other side.
8-point game. Horton saying, get this gnat off of me. Now Hawkins has it stripped away. And here comes Morningside on the run. Will he dunk it? No. Wadlington lays it in. He has 16.
You just like to watch that little kid play. I mean, because he hustles all the time. He's all over the place, and you hate to have a guy like that covering you because he's all hands. And
now they're within 6, Gary.
Yeah,
9 minutes to go. This is exactly what Larry Eustace expected. We are at Hilton Coliseum in Ames. Morningside against Iowa State, the season opener for the Cyclones. Sean Walters and Gary Thompson with you. Glad you could join us tonight. It's been a battle. The Mustangs have come out ready to play, and Iowa State clinging to a 6-point lead.
These are kind of the games you have to be careful with. Jamal Tinsley comes back in the ball game.
Now the biggest reason the Morningside's in the game is their littlest player, Dusty Wadlington.
Just a hustle type guy, takes it underneath, reverses it up right there for 2 of what, 16?
Yeah. And he will get a rest after picking up his 4th personal foul. Tinsley back in there for the Cyclones. He struggled with his shooting. He's made a couple very nice passes. But after a long rest, we'll see how he responds. This is Sullivan open. Jake Sullivan knocks down a three.
Gives you an idea of what he can do. He's just a nice, pure shooter, and he will live off guys like Cantrell Horton and Jamal Tinsley if he's in the ballgame. Penetrations and kick-out, he'll shoot it down.
And he's not afraid to take the shot. Drivo way out left, tempted to pull the trigger for three. Now he'll back up again.
Mustangs here just have to have poise, keep running their stuff so they can get that good shot. They're right in the ball game.
I don't care what happens the rest of this game. This has to be a big boost to Jerry Schmuddy's program. And a three goes down for Orvis. The transfer from St. John's hits the three, and it's a 6-point game again.
He's a good shooter as well. Orvis Heath, 14 points off the bench against Wayne State. State trying to spread it a little bit. They got Richard Evans on the inside now.
Horton again. Nice move. Could have kicked it out to Sullivan. Shirley couldn't control, but he was fouled. Thought again there Cantrell might have been able to kick it out to Sullivan on the baseline for the three. But Iowa State continuing to put pressure on this Morningside defense and get to the free throw line.
They're really attacking the inside.
And the foul's really starting to add up now for the Mustangs.
Thank you.
Shirley, 7 points, 7 boards. And his free throw is in there. Iowa State doing a good job once they get to the free throw line, knocking them down. Cyclones now 16 of 19 rather on the game.
That'll win games for you, John. You shoot those kind of free throw percentages.
Shirley takes his time. Made them both. Well, Cantrell Horton, the senior, setting up the freshman. And you can see that Martin Rancic, another senior, enjoyed it as Sullivan knocked down that three. Iowa State leads it by 8.
While you navigate, we shed new light. While you make decisions, we offer more choices. While you wonder, we set your mind at ease. So wherever you are, you're in control. And your health care is as it should be. Simplified. Take care of your mind, your body, your spirit, your health. Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Happy birthday to me.
For the great taste that won't fill you up and never lets you down.
Hello? Security?
Make it a Bud Light.
State leads by 8 with under 8 minutes to play. Here's another Budweiser quick stat, and that 8-point margin, Gary, here's the difference. 12 points more at the free throw line for Iowa State. That's why they're winning this game.
Right, they're pounding it inside and shooting the free throws well. 17 out of 20. It's what you're looking for from that strike. And as we go down to 7.5 minutes to play, the longer you let a team in, which Iowa State's let this team in here a long time, the tougher it is to beat a team like this because they continue to grow in confidence.
A long three almost knocked down, and again Shirley not paying attention, and Orvis came over and took it from behind. That's about the 3rd time tonight that Morningside has done that. Now Pavin fires a three and buries it.
Good ball fake right there, frees himself up as the defensive man goes flying by and gets a wide open shot.
5-point game. Sullivan. Tinsley working on Orvis. Blocking foul called, and count the basket.
That's a big play.
I'm surprised that basket counted, Gary. I thought that whistle came well before the shot.
Well, Tinsley gets bumped right there and takes it in. I'm like you. I thought that would have been called on the floor.
There's Pavin's three a moment ago, Gary, and just trailing in transition.
And you see the good ball fake we talked about, and then puts up the shot.
And Tinsley completes a three-point play. 7 points for Tinsley. Also has 6 assists and 4 rebounds. There you see the three-point shooting.
Shooting by both clubs. Morningside just putting up twice as many.
They trail by 8. Trevo against Rancic.
Got the middle cleared out.
Orvis on Tinsley here. Tough matchup for Orvis. Trevo fires a 3. Long rebound. Sullivan tipped it and then saved it. I believe it's going to be, Morningside's ball, but good hustle by Jake Sullivan.
We're going to have a reset. The ball hit the rim on the shot.
I think fans are really going to like Jake Sullivan, Gary. Freshman.
He always liked those three-point shooters. He goes out from long range. That's one thing he can deliver.
Yep. He just has that look about him. Gym rat, self-described gym rat. Shot over 1,000 jumpers a day ever since 5th grade. Led his team to a state championship in Minneapolis last year. Well, hook shot wouldn't fall. Horton, a nice rebound for Iowa State. Cantrell's doing a good job on the boards. That's his 7th. Tinsley drives in, finishes, and he'll go to the line.
It's almost right now like Jamal Tinsley says, I'm going to take this game over. And he's made strong moves now. He's played with a lot of purpose here in the last couple of minutes. Watch right here. Gets the advantage again. He bumps him off right there. In the way they're calling the game now, or supposed to this year, that probably would have been an offensive foul. Here's another look at him. The other way, you don't see it as much from that angle. He gets it down.
Second three-point play in a row for Tinsley. He has 10 points now, and Iowa State starting to open it up a little. The lead is 11, so Jerry Schmuddy says, give me a 30-second timeout. Which reminds us that you can enter the Budweiser Championship ticket giveaway, and 2 all-session tickets to the Big 12 Conference Basketball Tournament in Kansas City could be yours. It's easy. Just print your name, address, zip code, and age on a postcard and send it to the address on your screen. Winner will be selected by a random drawing of all entries received before midnight, February 23rd, 2001. Must be 21 years of age or older to enter. For a copy of the official rules, send a self-addressed stamped envelope to the same address. Brought to you by Budweiser, brewery fresh taste guaranteed, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri. Check some other scores here, and we've got an upset, Gary. And West Lafayette, yes, a 1-point win for Central Michigan. And Cincinnati just holding off Marshall.
Marshall led most of that game. The scores we were given earlier, they were leading most of the game.
No upset there.
No.
Score last night, Gary. At halftime, Oregon State led Southern Colorado 56-9. You get some mismatches this time of the season. A lot of people thought this game might be one of them, but I think Larry Eustace wasn't one of them. He felt like his team was in for a battle. Tinsley knocked it away momentarily. Guess who comes up with it? Wadlington, and then Rancic fouled him. Little Dusty Wadlington.
He just never gives up quick. Gets himself in a little bit of trouble there and comes through and picks it up, and Rancic all over him right there.
Well, if the ball's on the ground, who's the closest guy to it? Dusty Wadlington.
Iowa State with the biggest lead they've had this second half here, 78-67.
Wadlington in the corner, gets out of a trap, and then throws it away. Iowa State's ball. Iowa State, Gary, I think, has picked it up a little bit on the defensive end the last 3-4 trips down the floor.
They certainly have. Coach Schmuddy, I think he's done a good job of using his timeouts. Whenever Iowa State starts to get a little bit of run, pull away, boom, he gets that timeout, tries to get the crowd out of the game.
This is Tinsley. Crossover spin and a foul call. Boy, he is. You just can't even imagine how tough it is to guard a guy like Jamal Tinsley. You never know where he's going with the basketball next.
I've never seen anybody that can handle the ball as well as Jamal Tinsley. I mean, it's just like it's part of his hand. He does so many things with it.
the back, spin moves between the legs. Just comes naturally to him. Tinsley, 10 points. Now 11. Tinsley, 11 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds so far tonight. But the story of this one has been Martin Rancic with his 26-point outburst. Jamal has made all his free throws. He has a dozen. Iowa State continues to knock him down from the line. 21 of 24 as a team. All of a sudden, the lead's up to 13. Blocking foul, Cantrell Horton. Just the 16th foul on Iowa State. It'll be Morningside's ball out underneath.
Just watch the pass come in here now, and you'll see the drive. You'll see where they're toughening up on the calls, on the contact. You can't body up to a guy right there. He gets his body into him and calls the foul. Last year, that play goes.
No question. Tinsley knocked it away momentarily. Wadlington recovers. He goes between the legs to Stokes. And he couldn't finish. A blocking foul call. Well, that was a highlight film play for Morningside. Wadlington down on the ground. Flipped it between his legs to Stokes.
Watch here close now as he comes in here, trips, gets down, no place to go, comes in, gets it right between his two legs. Now the drive right there. Boy, Richard Evans, it looked like he was set, and the offensive player made a good move there, and that he jumped away from the screen.
The scary thing about that was Stokes looked like he knew it was coming. Remember, these guys played 2 years of junior college basketball together. He was prepared for that pass. You know, that brings up a point, too, Gary. There's such good junior college basketball in the state of Iowa, not only at the Division I level, but the Division II level also.
No doubt about that. And you're seeing a lot more kids at the junior college level coming out into junior college and then coming back into the four-year schools.
Those kids played at Iowa Lakes Community College, Division II junior college, and a good one. Horton, a three-point shot. In and out. And Rancic comes over the back on the rebound. That'll be the third foul on Martin.
The coach stays not happy with one of those, because that's one of those you let go. You have no chance to get the ball. The Mustangs go into his zone that time.
One thing about Larry Eustachy's teams, Gary, year after year, they are significantly better at the end of the year than they are at the start of the year. So that's one of the reasons we're not surprised by this game tonight.
No, we saw that happen last year. You know, a team that was destined not to be a good team, picked for the bottom of the league, and they just got better and better as the season goes along. You've got a lot of new faces to blend in with this team, and I think that's the same thing you're going to see happen this year.
Free throw was good by Andrew Devo.
They haven't had many free throws, but they shoot them well. 8 for 8. They're 82% as a team in their first 2 ball games. Now you add this 8 to 8 for it, and they move up the high 80s.
I bet the Trevo brothers had some good one-on-one battles in the driveway. They can both shoot the ball.
Last time they looked like a 1-3-1 zone. This time they go 2-3. Nice pass.
Tinsley. Now they get it over to Hawkins. Jamal on a leaner. Around and out. Paving the rebound. Morningside looking to run, trailing by just 9 with 4.5 minutes to play. Trevo's jumper on a fadeaway. Rancic to the boards. 8 rebounds from Martin to go with those 26 points. Good look, Horton. Evans couldn't control.
The nice thing about that Rancic rebound is he's going after the ball, right through the ball, not waiting for it to come to him. Aggressive and going to get the basketball.
Tinsley backs up and directs things here with 15 on the shot clock. Shot clock has not been a factor at all in this game. Tinsley now with it at 7. Goes to Evans. Hawkins will have to get one off here. 3 seconds. Brandon Hawkins jumper, no good. Rancic had it taken away by Pavin.
Good strength there by Derek Pavin.
And Pavin fires from downtown and connects.
Man, that's an NBA 3.
The transfer from Northern Iowa just hit one from Cedar Falls. And it's a 6-point game with 3.5 minutes to go. These guys check their consciences in the parking lot. They have just been firing from long range. Hawkins kick out. Horton couldn't get the shot off in time. Now Tinsley spins in. Had it knocked away. And it's going to belong to Morningside. But first a timeout. The Mustangs filling it up with regular from long range. Derek Paben has the Mustangs within 6.
Hey, your mom called. Said you better put that hat on.
Attention, Clark, your wife called. Don't forget the dandruff shampoo.
Maybe you know someone who could use a wireless phone.
Dude, your daughter just called. You might want to call her back. I know I'm gonna.
For the perfect holiday gift, come to U.S. Cellular.
Hey, your babysitter's been calling for you. Sounds like quite a party.
U.S. Cellular, the way people talk around here.
Hey, we'll meet you guys down at the pool, huh? Okay.
Grab some Bud Lights. I'm gonna get ready. What's wrong? Is it stuck? Come on, Daddy. Give it. Give it. Give it. Did you try to wiggle it? It's not a wiggle, it's a baby. Come here, baby. Come. I want it. I want it now. I want it too.
For the great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down.
Can you give me a hand over here?
Make it a Bud Light.
Brighten your home with energy-saving Good Earth fluorescent lights from Menards. They're all on sale. This ceiling light or a matching wall sconce are just $19.99 each. Give your bath a lifetime of beauty with Peerless faucets. This model with classic styling is on sale $39. A contemporary style faucet is $49. This matching tub and shower faucet is $59. Get Peerless saving at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Iowa State's lead, Gary, is just 6.
80-74, you see Rancic do a lot of good things right here. First of all, he contests the shot. Next, he goes back to the board. He goes up aggressive for the rebound and comes out and keeps the ball up high.
Look at the numbers on Martin Rancic tonight. Career high, 26 points, 8 rebounds. He's only missed 2 shots in the entire game.
He's only 2 rebounds away from tying his career high there. He was 10 his career high on the rebounding list.
But this Morningside team, to Coach Jerry Schmuddy's credit, has come out to play tonight, and they bury another 3. It's Drivo again. And, Gary, we have a 3-point game.
They've cleared out the middle, got the guys on the perimeter, so if they come out to cover and overcover or take the fake, they're able to penetrate.
Shirley had Rancic, didn't see him. Now they try to go high-low again. Tinsley will shoot a 3, and it goes.
What I said about in the opening, the three-point really isn't his shot, but he always has a way to come up with that key shot from the three-point line when it really counts. He's a gamer.
We saw that last year in the NCAA tournament. Paben again.
Smokes. Unreal the way they're shooting.
Derek Paben with 3 straight threes, and the lead is 3 again for Iowa State.
We'll be talking about not going out and contesting those shots.
Shirley follows his own and draws a foul. Derek Paben lets his shooting do the talking and then says, listen, it's kind of quiet in here. Well, it is. It's actually, the crowd's gotten more into the game because they're realizing that Iowa State needs their help in this one. Shirley's free throw is good. Look at the Morningside run over the last 3:45, a 13-4 run. Iowa State, Gary, if they weren't knocking down the free throws, would be in real trouble tonight.
Mustangs 15 out of 29 from the three-point stripe. Here lately they haven't missed. You know, I like the fact Paul Shirley, at punch time right there, he took that shot, didn't get it, but he followed the ball. Had a chance to go to the line.
5-point game. Wadlington.
They'll jump. Mustangs will go inside on the base, on the foul line, and then they'll bust out to the outside. That is way out there.
Paben missed it, and I'm telling you, he was 8 feet behind the line.
I think there's a foul called in Iowa State.
Iowa State foul on the rebound. Take a look at the depth.
Yeah. Hawkins, I think Brandon Hawkins there with a hand trying to push off.
Gary, when you feel like you have nothing to lose, that's when you take a shot.
That's when you're loose. They're
right.
shooting the ball from that distance, too. And now they're 9 for 9 from the free throw stripe, the Mustangs are, with a crucial 1-and-1 here.
Dustin Van Matron knocks it down. Van Matron out of Sheldon, Iowa, played at Hull Western Christian. Led his team to a third-place finish in the state tournament.
Nice kid. I was able to talk with him a little bit before the game.
Well, the people up in Sioux City ought to get out and see this team play. They're fun to watch. They finally missed a free throw, and Horton controls the rebound, and that is rebound number 8 for Cantrell. And Iowa State could really use a hoop on this possession.
Well, you're probably wise to take a little time off the clock.
Rancic ought to touch it. He does. The turnaround jumper won't fall. And the rebound is Revo. 4-point game, $1:20 to go.
Cyclones have to extend out and make sure on that three-point shot.
Haven again on a spin, and Horton. That wasn't Haven's range. Not 10 feet from the basket. He needs to be out about another 20, 25 feet.
He really forced that shot. I think he's just trying to draw the foul, and Jerry Schmuddy over there, he's up now along that sideline. He was begging for the foul on that one.
A minute to play. Iowa State up 4. Horton tries to add 3 more. Can't do it.
I really
Waddington the rebound.
I think it's a case right there where you could really run a little clock with a 4-point lead.
Ooh, that just missed for Waddington. Now he gets it back. Timeout called by Morningside. 45 seconds to go. Iowa State's lead is 4. Now, Gary, we expected a close game. We didn't expect this.
No, not at all. But I tell you, for its truth, Larry Eustace told me 2 days ago about this club. He said, you know, if things work right for them and we're not ready to play, this could be a very, very tough game.
Well, he was right. And you have to hand it to Jerry Schmuddy and this Morningside club. He's won 171 games up there in Sioux City. He's done a great job. He's had this team ready to play tonight.
He really has, and I think Iowa State, they're going to be thinking about three-point shots. I think you have to really come out and push out of there and defend against that three-point shot because they've really been hitting it.
Now here's a game reset for you. Timeouts, Iowa State has 4 left. Morningside just 1. Both teams well into the bonus now, but Iowa State has the possession arrow. Would you have ever guessed, Gary, that we'd be sitting here in the final minute talking about a possession basketball game?
No, I would not.
We knew it'd be a battle. We didn't expect this.
This is nervous time. A lot of things happen. You see Purdue got beat already. 1 point at playing at home in Central Michigan.
Waddington picks up the dribble out high.
Got to get some hands up right here from the three-point shooters.
Waddington on a drive. Had it knocked away and a foul called on Cantrell Horton. And Waddington to the free throw line. And he gets bailed out because he really had nowhere to go on that drive.
Oh, but he did give a good pump fake. Let's watch him right here. Dusty Waddington goes up, pumps it up. He gets the ball first and then slides off the ball and rakes him on the arm.
No question about the foul. Waddington to the free throw line. What a gritty game he's played tonight. 17 points now for Dusty Waddington.
Schmuddy getting his substitutes in there, trying to get a big guy. Van Matron back on the defensive end for board work.
Made them both. 18 for Dusty Waddington, and Iowa State's lead is 2 with 31 seconds to play. This is where Tinsley, a preseason All-American, has got to take things over. And he gets fouled in the backcourt, and they'll send him to the line, which is an interesting decision because Mel is knocked down 4 of 4 at the line tonight. That's an interesting strategy, Gary.
Yeah, it is. Well, you know, you're playing on the road. They're playing this game to win. Iowa State really could have come down and held the ball, almost and run the clock out. There was a second-and-a-half difference, I think, on the shot clock.
And there aren't any bad free throw shooters, I guess, on the floor for Iowa State, so there weren't too many choices. Tinsley cooperates by missing the free throw. 15 so far on the night for Tinsley, but a big miss there. And no matter what happens on this free throw, it's a one-possession game.
Well, that's right, and this is a key free throw because it puts you, worst you can come out of with a tie with one possession. And now you got to be thinking of key free throws. You got to pick up the three-point line. Make sure they don't get a three-pointer shot.
26 seconds to play. Wadlington. Down low they go. Trevo backing in, takes it in strong and scores. It's a one-point game.
Now you want to get in your hands with a good free throw right there.
And they foul Horton in the backcourt. If you just tuned in, 14 seconds to go here. And yes, the score is correct. It's 86-85 Iowa State. Gary, I think the thing that will get Larry Eustachy's attention most about this game is the 85 points from Morningside.
That's right.
We're at Hilton Coliseum in Ames. Morningside and Iowa State expected to be lopsided. John Walters, Gary Thompson with you. It has been anything but. It's a one-point game with 14 seconds to go. 30-second timeout called, and Larry Eustachy will talk things over with his team. But Gary started to say it. I think that 85 points that Morningside's put up on the board is what's going to get his attention.
Really well. This is a team that's never quit, and they have hit Iowa State from end line to end line. It hasn't been allowed to score like it is naturally. They haven't been down here trying to control the basketball. You've got to be thinking about a number of things over there now. Do you make the first free throw and miss the second one, or you make both of them? You're going. All those things are going through the coach's mind what you want to do when you come back out to play.
The next Iowa State Cyclone basketball game on the Cyclone Network is Friday, November 24th at 7 o'clock, when the Cyclones take on Texas Southern here in Hilton Coliseum. We hope to make us part of your Thanksgiving weekend, and join us again on Friday night. New rule this year, this is a 60-second timeout. And we've already seen the effect of one of the big rule changes this year, or at least a point of emphasis, cleaning up physical play inside.
Here's Gary Schmuddy right there looking at his guys coming inside and then going to pop out off their screen looking for the three-point shot.
Big free throws for Cantrell Horton. Horton missed his only 2 free throws of the night. They came in the opening moments of the game.
And the funny thing, last year, 78% free throw shooter.
He does have 12 points. He's hit 4 threes on the night.
What I liked about him, though, was he went to the basketball to get it in on the inbounds place. He got the confidence to go up there and hit a couple free throws, and he knocks the first one down.
Larry Eustachy with a sigh of relief. I don't think Larry had any gray hairs coming into tonight. He's got a few now.
Yeah, and he makes this one as a defender. You got to think coming back down the other end and guard that three-point line. You don't want to give him the easy two-pointer, but if anything, you're going to give him that.
10 seconds to go. Iowa State by 3.
There they're coming out. Coming out. They duck down.
Haven hits it.
My.
Derek Haven hit a fadeaway 3. 4 seconds to go. Tie game.
He'll take it all.
Tinsley from half court. Way too early. Hawkins couldn't tip it. We're going to overtime.
He had a lot more time.
Much more time than he anticipated there.
This is unreal.
Can you believe it? Can you believe it? We are going to overtime. Let's take a look at those closing seconds again. Haven has been stuck on automatic. The transfer from Northern Iowa. Fading away into the Morningside bench. He hits a 3.
Tough shots, but you still got to get up and press the pressure on him. If you're going to give anything, in that case, you give the 2. And you see there, plenty of time. I figured Jamal was going to take that ball, just take it all the way to the basket on the drive.
Watch the Morningside bench after Pavin hits this thing.
You see right there, Paul Shirley hesitated. He went to the guy, he stopped, and that was enough just to give him room. You're worried about him taking on the drive, but in that case, you can't give up the three-point shot. If he beats you on the drive by, and it's going to be a 2-pointer.
If you had gone to Las Vegas and made a bet that this game would go to overtime, you'd probably be able to retire right about now. Larry Eustachy thinks, well, my team needs some more work. I've got an extra 5 minutes of work with them tonight.
Yeah, I think he's kind of like you said, he's kind of letting them play this team, play through this right down south, showing you've got to do something on your own.
Well, as I said earlier, no matter how this game turns out, what a notch in the belt this is for Jerry Schmuddy in this Morningside program. Well, Larry Eustachy challenged his players during that break in the action. saying you need to be the ones to decide whether or not you're going to win this game.
That's right. We're telling them, we've been trying to tell you the whole game what you have to do and defensively and whatnot. You haven't been doing it, and you figure it out yourself.
Important. One thing that's really lost in all this, Gary, is Iowa State has a 20-game home court winning streak on the line here. You don't want that winning streak being knocked off by a Division II opponent. Tinsley, good lead for Rancic. Nothing there, though. Now Jamal will fire an open three. And Rancic trying to save and does. Good effort by Martin Rancic. He gets the crowd into it.
He's had a great night in this ball game, but watch this play. No bigger play as he made than this one right here. Game tied in overtime, goes back, saves it. Goes off the Mustangs, and Iowa State gets it again with a new clock.
Rancic has come up huge tonight. Tinsley scoops it off the glass.
What a play. That's one off the playground.
18 for Tinsley. Iowa State regains the lead. You know, Morningside led it 3-2 in the early going, and they hadn't even tied it again until that point late in regulation. And then the dunk for Drebo at the other end.
Iowa State defense lacking a little bit, but good execution by the Mustangs there, and a good pass of that ball in the post away from the defender.
Zone defense now from Morningside. Tinsley between the legs, lost it. Wadlington up with it. Dusty Wadlington into the front court. Morningside can take its first lead since the opening minutes. Avon misses. Guy doesn't miss all night, and then he throws up an air ball. Now he'll shoot it again. No conscience, and he knocks it down. Derek Pavin has hit 5 3-pointers in the second half.
17 for 34, the Mustangs are from the three-point shot.
And they have their first lead since the opening minute of the game. Shirley, free throw line jumper short. Shirley the rebound. Hawkins tripped up, foul call. And I think that Wadlington just fouled out. He just fouled out of the basketball game. That is a big blow for Morningside as they try to pull this upset. And you know, Gary, it was one of those fouls where he just got his feet tangled up with the guy. It didn't mean to foul him at all. Take a look at Pavin again a moment ago. Wadlington leads.
Look at the rain.
He has just been automatic. You know, even the Iowa State fans are giving Dusty Wadlington a big round of applause as he leaves this game. You can't help but be impressed with this guy. 18 points in the ball game.
Just a great hustler, and comes up with a lot of things. Not only his 18 points you see there, but he made a lot of steals coming back after Iowa State would rebound it. He stole some balls away when they bring it down low.
Hawkins made both free throws. I tell you, Iowa State was staying in this thing at the free throw line. The Cyclones have hit 28 of 32 from the line. Foul away from the ball on Morningside. It'll go over to Iowa State, and I think it was Drebo. We'll see how many that is on him.
Should be 4 on it if it's on Andrew, I think.
Martin Rancic to the free throw line for Iowa State, and it is 4 on Drebo. Rancic, a career high, 26 points on the night. He's hit 8 of 8 from the free throw line. 9 of 9. I think, Gary, that if we had to pick a player of the game, I don't know who we could go with besides Martin Rancic. He's been tremendous.
Well, he really has. And one of the biggest plays probably is the start of this overtime when he hustles over there and knocks the ball back in bounds off the Mustang player, and they retain possession.
Iowa State 30 of 34, and I believe they've hit about 20 in a row here from the line. Long three on the way is good again. Heath Orvis knocks down the three. Morningside has hit 18 three-pointers in the game. And the Mustangs get a steal. Stokes is fouled by Horton. And with 2:47 to go, Morningside has the lead and will go to the free throw line. Correction, they trail it by 1.
Boy, it's nervous time here with these Iowa State fans and that Iowa State bench.
Well, The scoreboard has Iowa State up 1, Gary, but I'm not sure that's right. It is.
No, there they got it.
They just fixed it. All right. It is Morningside that leads it by 2. I was questioning my fuzzy math there for a moment. Stokes missed the free throw. Boy, neither of these teams have missed too many in the line. Sullivan, the freshman, back into the game. And I'll tell you what, this shows the confidence that Larry Eustace has gained in practice to this point in Jake Sullivan. Stokes missed them both. Just the second and third misses of the night for Morningside at the line. This is Horton. He'll fire a 3. In and out. Haven the rebound. 2-point Morningside lead, 2.5 minutes to play.
Well, each possession, Iowa State does not want to see Morningside score and go up by 4 or 5 points. 2.5 minutes to go. Inside.
Dribo in on Rancic. Martin blocked it, but drew a foul. Rancic picks up the foul. He was shooting for his 4th block of the night. Instead, he gets the foul.
One of those plays where he did a pretty good defensive job. Let's watch it again. He stays in here, goes up, comes down, and gets him on the hand. If he keeps his hand straight up, he stays away from that foul.
It's the 4th foul of the night on Martin Rancic. And Andrew Dribo with some big free throws coming. What a night it's been at Hilton Coliseum. An emotional night to begin with because of the game being played in honor of Brian Pearson. He's an assistant coach at Morningside, a terrific player at Iowa State. And just this gutsy effort by Morningside. They lead it by 3 with 2:15 to go.
Keeps it at a 1-possession game here, but you don't want to think about a 3-point shot just to get the game tied. You got plenty of time to work to your strength, get it inside if you have to.
Tinsley against that zone, penetrates, scoops it, won't fall. Look at Rancic.
Good hustle there.
What a great effort by Martin Rancic going to the boards. The jump ball, though, ultimate possession of Morningside.
Playing with some purpose. A wild shot there by Tinsley. Had no place, could not find anybody on the fringe to give it to.
97-94 Morningside. Division II school out of Sioux City, Iowa.
I think you want to be careful here for Iowa State. You want to make them hit it from outside. Even though they're shooting good, you're not giving the luxury of going to the foul line and extending this lead. Put the pressure on them to make them hit the shot. They're using a little clock, which I thought Iowa State should have done in the regulation. A minute 38, 4-point lead. They shot pretty quick.
Keith Orvis picked up the dribble. Dribo for 3. Rimming no. Rebound. Horton had it knocked away. Shirley was fouled. Paul Shirley will go shoot free throws at the other end. That was big. That rebound there was big.
Big, and also the foul. There's 2 things about that now when you're looking at the Mustangs' position with a 3-point lead, is that it kills the clock and lets Iowa State a chance. You see the action right here, goes down, comes in right behind there, Stokes, and picks up the foul. But now you get a chance to score 2 points without losing any time off the clock.
Paul Shirley has hit 5 of 6 from the line. Iowa State is a team 30 of 34. And Paul knocks it down. In overtime, Iowa State's hit 5 of 5 free throws. Ray Schmuddy didn't like the call. 12 points on the night for Shirley. All 5 Iowa State starters in double figures.
Pretty quiet, wasn't it?
1-point game. Minute 20 to go. Morningside by 1.
And I think you want to put the pressure on them, make them hit the shot.
By the way, you got to shoot it, you guard them out there. They will shoot it from there. Shot clock's off, doesn't matter to Paven, he fires.
Oh, what a save.
Van Matron for 3, no. Shirley the rebound, Iowa State looking to run.
He's 1-on-4, Jabal Tinsley.
Tinsley spins in, lost control. And Tinsley's been out of control on a couple of possessions here in overtime.
I think that was a case in point where you wait. I said it was 1-on-4.
Orvis against Sullivan high. 16-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, and a 5-second call. Good defense by the freshman Jake Sullivan to get the 5-second call on Heath Orvis. And Jerry Schmuddy rolls his eyes in disgust. Sullivan, the freshman, with good defensive work.
No timeout here by Iowa State. And
Cyclones trail by 1.
See where they go.
1 second difference. Shot clock, game clock. Tinsley spins, gets the foul. Stokes got him. Tinsley will shoot 2.
Well, that's the kind of problems that Jamal Tinsley can cause you. When you go in there, he's going to spin and whirl, and you're reaching and grabbing, and you get a chance to pick up those fouls. Gary Schmuddy and one of his assistants there, Troy Larson, also from Ballard High School, is a 2-year starter at Morningside for.
Well, Stokes is fouled out. Schmuddy takes his time to make a replacement here. And Jay Menke will see his first action of the night. Jay Menke checks into the ball game.
North Scott.
Senior.
Excuse me. I was going to say he's a North Scott high school graduate.
Stokes leaves with 11, so that starting guard court of Wadlington and Stokes both foul out of the game. Tinsley misses the free throw. First miss in a long time for Iowa State. Missed the second. Rebound, Rancic. He'll go to the line. Huge play by Martine.
I thought he was going to stick that ball right back in when he rebounded. He brought it back down. Now he'll have to go to the line.
Gary, have we ever seen Martine Rancic play better?
No, and he's going to the ball. And this is another thing they'll like about this game from him is getting to the boards. Watch it again. He goes up, gets fouled. Always a cheerleader, whether it's for himself or the team or other players.
I was going to say, emotion is never a problem for Martine. Rancic has hit 10 of 10 from the free throw line, has a career high 28 points, 9 rebounds, and he's hit all 10 of his free throws. The senior, the chance to tie it with the first free throw, and Morningside's had another player foul out, by the way. Drevo. Andrew Drevo, the third starter to foul out for Morningside. Right now, though, all that matters is these free throws for Rancic.
Short. Oh, he got the roll.
It was short.
Yeah, it's a little
but
short.
A shooter's touch. That's why you put some backspin on that ball. Climb over the rim. Tie game 97-97. What is going on here? Rancic's free throw is good. Iowa State leads it by 1 with 30 seconds to go. The shot clock's turned off. Timeout Morningside. Jerry Schmuddy will design a play as his team tries to pull off a big upset tonight in Ames.
This would be a major, major upset.
Well, we've seen a few of those early part of this season around the nation. Teams losing on their own court.
Yes.
Central Michigan tonight beat Purdue in West Lafayette. I'd say this is a little bit bigger upset. It happens. Drake played Iowa right down to the wire tonight in Des Moines. Larry Eustachy, what does he do here, Jerry?
Well, you just got to talk about good defense and defending and make them make the tough shot. I really look for Schmuddy, as well as they've shot the three-point shots. I look them to try to get it on the inside. Maybe we can listen in.
You understand the time and score, right? I don't think we need to switch anything. It's all on you guys. You post guys. Front these posts. Front the post all the way. It's going into the post. Be ready to help on the lob. Let's go. Come on, Mel.
Kind of nice to be able to listen into Iowa State's huddle there.
He feels like I did. You hear him say that. He said it's going into the post, front the post. Don't have to switch. It's all on you guys, man for man, to.
Well, once it goes in the post, it can sure come back out, too.
Yeah.
You got to keep an eye on Pavin, especially. All right, last possession. 1-point Iowa State lead. Orvis picks up the dribble. On the come around, they get it to Van Matron. His jumper over Shirley. No good. Tinsley the rebound, and he's fouled. With 13 seconds to go, Jamal Tinsley will go to the line and shoot 2. That just about went down for Van Matron.
That's right. But heads-up play by this Mustang team again. Didn't get the shot down. Rebound comes off. Rather than let any time run off the clock, they get the immediate foul on Jamal Tinsley, who just missed 2 free throws seconds ago.
Well, now 14 seconds left. Tinsley's free throw is good.
Just find out, the Mustangs, 18 threes. That's a Hilton Coliseum record for any team.
Wow. That's a lot of basketball, and that's a pretty impressive stat for Morningside. Tinsley's free throw is good, and Iowa State leads it by 3, 197. 12 seconds to go.
Now you got to guard the three-point line. You got to get out there. You can give them a 2.
Orvis fires and misses. Rebound controlled by Rancic.
How big has he been?
Martin Rancic, the player of the game. Gary, I don't know if he's your favorite Martin. He's definitely my favorite Martin.
If they give him a rebound on that one, then that'll be 11 rebounds. He'll have a career high in rebounds and points.
30 points, 11 rebounds on the night for Rancic. He's hit all 12 of his free throws. He can put the game away here. Iowa State leads by 3, 1.4 seconds to go. Remember, Martin Rancic's old career high was 19. He's had 30 tonight. That's going to do it. Iowa State is going to escape.
A lot of sweaty palms in Hilton Coliseum, including mine.
I would not want to be at practice tomorrow. Rancic's free throw is good.
Well, I'm going to be there.
31 for Rancic, 32 now, and they miss at the buzzer. And Iowa State wins it in overtime. 102-97. Larry Eustachy, Jerry Schmuddy exchanging a handshake. The next Iowa State Cyclone basketball game on the Cyclone Television Network this Friday night at 7 when the Cyclones take on Texas Southern. Our final score tonight was 102-97 in overtime. This Cyclone basketball telecast has been an exclusive